You're listening to
Catholic Sprouts,
the daily podcast for Catholic kids that strives to plant seeds of faith.
Hey Sprouts, I'm Clara from Holy Heroes. Holy Heroes is a Catholic company that strives to bring the joy of the faith to your family. Today is September 15th, 2022, and today's feast is the Memorial of Our Lady of Sorrows. It's really interesting that this memorial comes the same week that we're talking about Blessed Carlo Acutis, because actually Carlo was baptized in a parish called Our Lady of Dolores, which is the Spanish title for Our Lady of Sorrows. So interesting connection there. So today we are going to talk about Carlo's famous Eucharistic Miracles website. So just like we've been talking about for the last few days, Carlo really fell in love with the Eucharist at a very early age. He was just 6 years old when his parish priest gave him permission to receive his first communion. Now, in Italy, it's common to wait till you're 9 years old to receive your first communion. So receiving it at 6 was unusual. After receiving his first communion, Carlo then started going to Mass every day. He went to Mass nearly every day from the time he received his first communion until his death. On days when he couldn't make it to Mass or something came up, Carlo would make a spiritual communion, a prayer you can make at times when you can't receive the Eucharist physically. Now, since the Eucharist was so important to Carlo, he was pretty upset that other people didn't realize that Jesus was truly physically present in the Eucharist. He was shocked by the number of Catholics who wouldn't really take the time to pray in adoration in front of the Eucharist or go to Mass. The more Carlo thought about this, the more concerned and upset he became, and he started looking for a way that he could really inspire people to fall in love with the Eucharist. Now, we already talked about how Carlo was incredibly smart, especially when it came to computer science. So he took that skill and he created a website documenting 163 Eucharistic miracles from all around the world. It took him 4 years to do this, but Carlo hoped that if he could spread awareness for all the documented Eucharistic miracles, people would start to realize that this is really truly Jesus' body and blood at the Eucharist at every single Mass. This website still exists today. The website's called The Eucharistic Miracles of the World, and it's been translated into 17 different languages. On this website, you can navigate to the list of miracles. It has a virtual museum that you can click through to see photographs, pictures, personal testimonies, all the information about these miracles from all around the world. There's also an interactive map that you can use, clicking on different countries to see the Eucharistic miracles that have happened in those locations. For each country, Carlo also built out a catalog of saints and mystics that were especially devoted to the Eucharist. So while you learn about the Eucharistic miracles in each continent and country, you can also learn about the saints whose love for the Eucharist has rose them to sainthood in the Church. It's very, very cool, and you can still see this website today. So you can ask your parents to look up Carlo's Eucharistic Miracles of the World website, and you can see what he created just only a dozen or so years ago. So if you want to look that up, make sure you ask your parents. But this is a really, really cool way for you to learn more about the Eucharist and also see something that Carlo created. So check back in here tomorrow because we're going to have one more day when we talk about Carlo, and I'm going to talk to you about his death and how he became a blessed that we know today.
That's it for Catholic Sprouts today. We'll be back tomorrow, but until then, continue to grow in your faith and truly sprout into the beautiful creation that God created you to be.
Holy Heroes is my family's business. We help you bring the joy of the faith to your family through saint stories, books, games, and so much more. If you enjoyed hearing about Blessed Carlo, Click the link in the show notes to get the free Holy Heroes 4-page coloring download about Blessed Carlo. You can also go to holyheroes.com/Carlo to learn more about our Blessed Carlo book, Glory Story audio drama, prayer card, and more. And remember, our online adventures throughout the year are free. Check out holyheroes.com to learn more. Thanks for listening.
This show is a production of the Spoke Street Media Podcast Network. For more great podcasts, visit spokestreet.com.